Welcome back, everybody. We are in Riften. Going to be heading down towards Fort Dawnguard in a minute, but we got to do something first. Hey, buddy.
Ah, good to see you again.
You too. What do you got for sale?
Take a look.
Actually, I have something to sell to you. This. That's it. Thanks.
Return anytime. You're quite welcome here.
Thanks. Now we got to get some pickpocket training, and then we'll be on our way. Still grabbing ingredients. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guards.
Thieves Guild is back.
Population of about 20. Hey, I just picked some flowers, dude. There's guard number 8. Come on, focus. Pickpocket training. We're looking for Viper. Wait, before I forget. Oh, yeah, by the way, I enchanted a new sword. It was kind of tough to let go of Draugr, but I enchanted a Dragonbone sword and I put Absorb Health on it. 27 points is pretty significant. And I called it Life Force. Draugr was doing 121 points of damage. It's doing 149. Of course, Draugr is going to do an extra 20 against Undead. This is still doing a little bit better. Not including that, so. But it is heavier, so that might be a problem.
So you made it out. Good for you.
Oh.
Don't expect me to thank you. I still remember what you did to me.
What did I do to you?
If you need pickpocket training.
I do.
Up to no good, are we?
Yep.
I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. Come back and see me if you ever
Hey.
need pickpocket
Get out of
training.
my face.
What I do to you, man? I freed you from that place, and you're gonna... You know what?
Need something?
I'm gonna give him back to the Thalmor if I find him. I still remember what you did to me. What? Saved your life? Ungrateful dick. Alright, let's get on. Let's get going. I don't know where I'm going.
You could say the Ratway is the city under the city. Dark, dangerous, and no place for decent folk.
How would you know? Have you been there? I guess you're not decent either, then. Alright, it's back to East Run. Fort Dawnguard. We'll meet up with Soreen and Gunmar. Is that his name?
I've got a lot of respect for the Restoration School. Skyrim could use a lot more healers.
So we'll meet up with those guys and find out what our next objective is. See, that's what happens when you don't cooperate. Oh, looks like it's gonna rain again. Jeez, can you believe this? I just made like 30 fortify enchanting potions, so I used up a bunch of blue butterflies. So come here, I gotta replenish my stock. Well, this new sword does not have fire damage on it. so when I use that, I won't get to hear my opponents go, "I'm on fire!" I'll miss that. But I have 3 more of these things, so, you know, I can always make up another one. And it does weigh a lot more. I think it weighs 27. I think the other one weighed 12. Hey, let's put it to the test. Hey guys.
Time to get lost, friend.
Well. I'm sure I have that book. Thanks, dude. Nice. Torch arrows. Get up. I don't really need another circlet, but I'll grab it anyway. Come on, dumbasses. Extended the walls a little bit. Yeah, maybe instead of building a castle like that, the castle should have been built across here in the first place. I don't know who designed that thing, but, you know, you've got a perfect choke point right here. Looks like you started to do something and then stopped. It's not very well defensively designed fortress. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox. No vampires attacking this time? Oh, they're still here.
Huh?
Nothing? Alright, let's go see East Run.
All right, Isra. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
How come the gates didn't come up?
there.
What are you doing?
Gates should have come
Making
up.
sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you.
Me?
Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Hope you're getting along with Isran. It takes some getting used to.
Alright. Pretty cool fort. Fortress. Alright, man. A vampire showed up here looking for me. I don't know who that. The only vampire I know is...
So let's hear it.
Oh! Serena, I just... Hey.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
Not really. What are you doing here?
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. It's... well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
What about you?
The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person.
Yeah.
Even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it.
Prophecy? What kind of prophecy?
It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun.
Oh?
That's what he's after. He wants to control the sun. Have vampires control the world. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with a scroll.
Okay. So I guess the scroll has something to do with the prophecy. Well, you know, you took kind of a risk coming here.
I did. But something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong.
No, we just had to convince the others that you're on our side.
Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
Alright, Isran.
Alright, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Well, she came here, she has the Elder Scroll with her. She didn't need to bring that. And I think we're going to need her help.
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy? About some vampire trying to put the sun out? Do you actually believe any of that?
Well, why else would she risk her life to come here?
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane. I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry.
Ooh.
So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back...
I did.
I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it.
Oh, who can?
Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Well, I don't know. Where would a Moth Priest actually go?
Well, back before you know, the College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you.
Oh.
I'm really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
Okay. What do you know about Elder Scrolls?
I mean, as much as anyone. Not a lot. You'd figure a couple hundred years locked away with one would have given me some insight, but no. Turns out you don't learn much from just sleeping with something.
Are you saying you want to learn more about me?
Not at this rate, no.
Okay.
Let's go.
Off to the college, then. Well, you don't have to go to college. That's just one option. But I do have a couple of minor quests to turn in there. One with the Zargo and one with the Ugrog. You know, come to think of it, I'm the Archmage. You would think if anybody would know about that stuff, it would be the Archmage, right? Yeah, I want to poke around just a little bit before we go. They got some dogs down here. You can actually get one as a follower. They're cool looking too. I think these are the only huskies in the game. There's also a cave back in there. We'll check that out sometime. Not right now, though. I don't think they're... Well... Steel bolts. I don't really need the steel bolts that bad. That guy need more money. Let's see, down here is the... It's the sleeping quarters. There'll be more cots here. There's actually a lot of side quests you can get, and we'll do those. There's the guy that walked up the road with us. Salon, I think he was already here. Kitchen. Direct, the recruiter. You there.
Cozy little place, isn't this?
Yeah. There'll be more stuff added here as time goes on. There's Serene. There's the pen for the trolls. It doesn't have any yet. But yeah, he's gonna get some trolls armored up. But we'll get to that. See that? I left a bag of money. I'm getting better. Alright, let's head to... Let's get on our way up to Winterhold.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
Go, dragon. I think. Yep. Revered dragon. Serana. Man, he's still shouting, even with all the stuff we're throwing at him. Here's Serana. She looks like she's okay. Gotta do better than that, boy.
It's really their best.
You alright?
It may be dead now, but where did it come from?
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
Yeah, in a minute. Oh, Daedra greatsword. It's heavy, but I can't leave that behind. And Daedra gauntlets. Man, quite the haul. What? You alright? Have you been to Winterhold before?
Yes, but when I was here, it wasn't so crumbly. This used to be a city. I wonder what happened here. I'm ready when you are.
Okay. Not so crumbly. Yeah, I get that. I think I'm gonna stop by my my little room here. Oh wait, I've got the Archmage's room now. I think I'll stop by there and unload this stuff. I want to keep my weight down. There's nothing in here. You know, this that Daedric stuff, the bones and scales. It's not anything I need right now. So we've got a book for Urag. Look, I'm walking past the snowberries. I'm getting better. I'm trying. Oh, you're Onmund. We'll have to find J'zargo next.
Greetings, Archmage.
Greetings.
I'm not one for commendations, but I might have lost everything that matters, so thanks.
Oh, I bet that hurt. A couple of things. Here's the book you were looking for.
Looks like you're still in one piece. And more importantly, so is the book. Thank you.
Ah, two thanks in the same conversation. Have you made any progress with translating Shalador's work?
We were able to figure out the last text you brought in. I thought the least I could do is pass the knowledge along.
Great. Man, it's level up time again. Okay, is there any more assistance you need?
There are more books to be recovered and secured here in the Arcanium.
Okay, I'm always up for adventure.
Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
Okay. Now, I'm looking for a moth priest. What do you think? You know where I could find one?
A moth priest? What in Oblivion do you need a moth priest for?
It's my business, brother.
Fine, fine. No need to get your britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. The moth priests make their home in the White Gold Tower. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. Lucky for you, there's a moth priest in Skyrim right now, doing just that. He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
Dragonbridge. Great. Serana's kind of neat. If you're like I was there talking to him, she'll go and sit down or she'll interact with things. You know, a forge, alchemy table, any of that stuff you can interact with, pretty much she can interact with. I was thinking about buying some illusion spells, but I don't see anybody here. Wait a minute. I need to go upstairs. Not that way. Not that. Come on. Come up here and unload some of this stuff, since I am Archmage now. Yeah, this'll work. That. What was the other thing? Yeah, there was, yeah, the Daedric gauntlets. I don't need to be dragging that around. These aren't weighing that much. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. We can go now. Look, I can take all of these soul gems, but I'm not going to. I got plenty. Oh, come on. Tell me Gisardo's not in here. There you are. Hey,
May I
man.
help you, Archmage?
I tested your scrolls.
And? Were they magnificent?
You know what? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were trying to kill me.
Oh, Jesargo takes this to mean it did not go well.
No,
This
not
was
really.
not the intention, to be sure. It is true that Jesargo was slightly concerned there may have been problems. But you are not placed in harm's way on purpose. Still, you are a good friend to Jesargo now, for taking this risk. Jesargo thanks you.
All right, then.
You know, I find that whole conversation a little disingenuous. I mean, first off, he knows there are risks, but it wasn't done intentionally. Okay. Then why didn't you test them yourself? You'd rather have a guinea pig do it for you. Okay, I'm done whining now.
The battlefield is full of distractions. Ignore them. Focus on your targets.
Captain?
Yes? Out with it.
You were the one presiding over the execution, yeah?
Not my finest hour. Rogvir was a fine and honorable man.
So you think what he did was right?
No, I think he was entirely wrong. Rogvir's execution was justified and necessary. Being honorable might make you a good man, but it doesn't make you right. Be a better world if it did.
So, I guess you're with the Legion?
That I am. Train the recruits. Turn boys into men. That sort of thing. Thinking of asking the General for some training books. Give the soldiers something to do while they're on rest. Something besides drinking. Ever seen a book called The Mirror? We used to hand it out to boys looking to learn basic shield work.
Sounds familiar. Yeah, if I find a copy, I'll bring it to you.
Good on you.
Speaking of training, how's it going?
Their aim could be steadier, but they're battle ready.
Even at that battles with the dragon?
You are the Dragonborn, aren't you? I'm sort of hoping you are going to fight the dragons for us. A normal man is no match for a dragon.
Alright, I'll see you.
Keep my men in your prayers. They'll need them if they don't shape up.
Well, this didn't prove too helpful, but we got a new miscellaneous quest anyway. I'm pretty sure I've come across that book. Okay, I got 2 things in my journal. I don't need all those. Let's see. Hey.
Fida's teaching me the Innkeeper's trade. She runs the 4 shields.
Let's try a guard here. See if this guy knows anything. Hey.
Gotta keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
Like that one? Why is that still here? You know anything about a moth priest visiting here?
So that was a moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south across the Dragon Bridge.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I wonder why that thing is still there. I haven't been Dragon Bridge in a while. She's got to be around here somewhere. Well, maybe. He just said he rode through town across the bridge, heading south. Uh-oh. Well, gee whiz, the arrow says effects of the Elder Scrolls. I better take that. Well, the arrow says to look here. I have new orders for you. Prepare an ambush just south of the Dragon Bridge. Take the Moth Priest to Forebear's holdout for safekeeping until I can break his will. Uh-oh. It's getting interesting. Look at how the blood splatters. Looks like this cave's right up here. Of course, we could just follow the blood stains too. Damn butterflies keep distracting me. Splash of blood there. I guess this is the place. Say.
So far, this hasn't been too bad. Gets lonely exploring by myself, though.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm right behind you.
Alright. Let's see what we got in here. Well, there's going to be some vampires, I know that. Oh, look what I see. Hellhound. Right up the pooper. There's another one. Oh, I lost sight of him at the last second. Yeah, go see what that was. Right in the ass. Something right there, too. Routed fallback. Hey, you know what, Serrano? I got an idea. Come on, doggies. least 3 up there. How do we get up there? Okay. Dealt with that. Let's see what this guy's got on him. Obviously something. Waystone focus. These guys have some money on them. Oh.
And now for the field. That wasn't me. You were fighting. I could see through my eyes, but I could not control my actions. Thank you for breaking that foul vampire's hold over me. I owe you a debt for the timely rescue.
Are you alright now?
I'm quite alright, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools.
I know why they needed you. We need you for the same purpose.
You do? All right then. Enough mysteries.
We're called the Dawnguard, and we need you to read an Elder Scroll.
You have an Elder Scroll? Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawnguard was an ancient order of vampire hunters.
That's right.
I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go.
You can find us at Fort Dawnguard near Stendar's Beacon.
Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
Alright. What happened to Serana? Ebony Dagger of Nullifying. That's worth some money. Ah, there you are.
Yes?
Were you always a vampire?
That's a long story.
I'd like to hear it.
I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from?
I think it came from a Daedric Lord, but I'm not sure.
Exactly. The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject, but she was still the first. Molag Bal is a powerful Daedric Lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust.
Well, how did you actually become a vampire?
The ceremony was degrading. Let's not revisit that. But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric Lord.
How has it affected your family? I mean, I can kind of see already.
Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole.
So, are you alright about all that?
I will be. Just give me a little time.
I kind of want to ask where your mother is, but I didn't get that option. Alright. Let's see. Let's get back to the fort. And we can get on with the reading. Alright, we're back, Fort Dawnguard. Let's go talk to Dexian and have him read this scroll for us. Isran.
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so quickly.
Yeah. Hey, I'm kind of curious, can you tell me anything about the old Dawnguard?
Only what I've heard. Back in the Second Era, the Jarl of Riften had a son. Adventurous type. Too much for his own good, it seems. Wound up turning into a vampire. The Jarl, unable to kill his own son, spent a fortune building this keep and hiring men to guard it. Their job was to keep the Jarl's son contained within. They took it seriously, and served honorably. They were eventually forced to put him down. The Jarl banished them from the hold, but they stuck to their cause. Fought vampires wherever they found them. I aim to continue that mission.
Whoa. Okay, does he have the scroll? Is he, everything ready?
For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
Okay. Dexian.
Ah, hello there.
Glad you made it here safely.
Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again.
Have my companions made you feel welcome?
It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail.
Okay. Are you prepared to read the scroll?
Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, "Among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one." The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other 2 scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Other 2 scrolls. Yeah.
What now?
What's on your mind?
That moth priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
Why didn't you say something earlier?
Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up.
Fair enough.
I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something.
Does he even care about you anymore?
You know, I've asked myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end.
Okay, well, where's this other Elder Scroll?
We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself.
You said you didn't know where she went.
The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it.
Sounds like she's being cautious.
Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
Hiding out with the Dawnguard?
They'd be even less welcoming to her than they've been to me. It would have been a bloodbath. And since the Dawnguard are still around, that must not have happened. Any other ideas?
Maybe she's hiding out right under Harkin's nose in Castle Volkihar.
Wait, that almost makes sense.
Really?
There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
That's kind of risky, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look.
You know, they're not gonna let us just walk right in the front door.
True. But I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in.
Okay. Let's go find it.
It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
Before we do that, I want to check something, because there are a number of side quests we can get.
Do you think I could borrow a troll?
Why?
Well, I need to do some testing on this new weapon, and I was thinking a live target would be helpful.
Are you mad, woman? After the trouble I've gone through.
Fine. You could have just said no.
Yes? What did you need?
Serene.
Well, this isn't exactly a palace, is it? Still, it's sturdy, secure, and seems defensible. I suppose I'd rather be here than most other places in Skyrim. If Isran needs me, it must be pretty bad. I wonder what we're up against here.
You're worried about what we're up against?
Yes. These vampires are a new threat, and a truly deadly one. Gunmar and I agree that we're going to need Florentius to help.
Who?
Gunmar and I have a lot of work to do here, so we were hoping that maybe you could track him down.
Who's Florentius?
He's a priest of Archay. Well, he was. It's complicated. He's a little eccentric, but we can trust him, and we could definitely use his skills.
You know where I could find him?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know where he is. Haven't seen him in years. I think he had regular contact with the Vigilance, and I know Isran kept track of them. So maybe you could ask Isran if he knows anything? Just keep in mind that he... well, he might not like the idea.
Oh, this again. See, Serrana's interacts with stuff all the time. Alright. Let's go find Isran. I think he went back upstairs. He's not here. Damn it. He's run. Here you. Hey.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
Okay. Well, you heard the scroll reading. Do you believe Serrana now?
I heard a lot of vague nonsense. You could interpret that 100 different ways. Only thing that stood out for me was Ariel's bow.
Yeah.
That's a powerful weapon, and I sure as oblivion don't want the vampires to get hold of it.
Got that right.
The Moth Priest can stay here for now. As for the vampire, I still don't trust it. So keep it on a leash.
Okay. Well, I need to find someone named Florentius.
Who said something? Soreen or Gunmar? I thought they'd have learned their lesson by now. I don't trust that man. And I don't want him here.
Soreen thought we'd need his help.
I suppose she's right. I shouldn't let my personal feelings get in the way. Last I heard of him, he was aiding the vigilance of Stendarr at Runvald. He may still be there. If he can maintain some appearance of normalcy, I'll allow him to stay.
Okay. Good enough.
Watch your back.
Well, Runvald. That's a new one. I think we'll go track him down first. Soreen and Gunmar are both going to have a few more jobs for us. I think Florentius is going to have a couple of jobs too. Our miscellaneous quests. Soreen's got some good ones involving getting Dwemer schematics for a dwarven crossbow. It's just a more powerful crossbow than the steel ones they have now. But we'll tackle that next episode. For now, we'll call this one good and pick it up from here. Go see if we can find this Florentius guy. So thanks for watching. Take it easy, and I'll see you next episode.